That long last, Leo Messi's long wait for a major trophy with Argentina is over. A 1-0 win, Danny, against Brazil in the Copa America final, and they've done it. That was in the Maracanã, actually, so they had to go into the Lions' Den to do it, and they won it. It's quite amazing. He's 34. Should winning international trophies, Danny, determine the world's best player?
No.
He already was.
Yep. The fact they didn't win the final when they lost to Germany. He still played great in that tournament. You know, we talk about those fine margins. Messi's greatness comes from his longevity, his goal scoring record, his ability to please in terms of watching his skill and his passing and his creativity. And he's done it for such a long time. For me, personally, I wouldn't be thinking any less of him if he never won a trophy with Argentina.
No.
Of course, you can... I mean, for example, let's talk about Giggs. Ryan Giggs, probably one of them. Is he the most decorated Premier League player ever?
Yeah.
Wonderful player. One of the best you'd ever play against. Do you think less of him because he didn't play in a big tournament for Wales?
No, you wouldn't.
No.
And I think he's a perfect example of that. Having said that, the
George Best, Cristiano, guy from, my dad's favourite player, George Best. I didn't get to see him. I know you love him.
Yeah,
he didn't get to play on the greats. Is he any less great?
But that's comparing sort of apples with oranges, because you're talking about Northern Ireland as opposed to Argentina.
Yeah, where he's got the opportunity.
Where they've got more of the opportunity. And if you look at the dynamics of what's defined the world's greatest players, when you talk about Maradona and Pelé, and you talk about Johan Cruyff, and you talk about Eusebio that have been in that list of players, and you can suggest that Maradona and Pelé have elevated to status because they both played in World Cups, were instrumental in winning World Cups, which adds to the lure and the reputation that builds over these players. You cannot deny the performance of domestic football for Lionel Messi and say that he is, undeniably one of the world's greatest players ever. But when you're building a case for the pantheon of time of the world's greatest players, part and parcel of it is being part of a team that's capable of winning a World Cup, and Argentina have been in that mix. And Pelé, obviously, so when you talk about Eusebio, he doesn't sort of occupy the same space as these guys do. Ability-wise, he probably does, and so does Georgie Best. And so most certainly does Johan Cruyff. But because they're international sides, the Dutch probably were a little bit better because obviously they're pure football brand. But I think when you're talking about Lionel Messi, it will be a missing part of the link to have not been part of a component that won the world's biggest football tournaments, which you can say domestically are the European Cup. A missing link
to make him perfect.
To make him perfect.
Yeah. Well,
and if you're looking for
the
that,
Ronaldo lovers always bash Messi over the head with that. Because Ronaldo and Portugal had won the Euros.
Don't you think one of the other things as well, and you might know better than me than this, is World Cups in the past, when you're talking about Pelé, Maradona, that's something that's watched globally, and people become aware of this phenomenon that is Maradona.
And that's it.
Whereas now, you get that...
and that's exactly it. Because when you see Pelé, you know, the amount of goals, he scored 1,000 goals playing in Brazil. You don't see them. You didn't see them. They become more of the mind, and the World Cup came around. Even watching Maradona
win the league in Naples,
we
didn't see
a lot of it. Absolutely right.
So the World Cup was the stage where everyone goes, "Oh my God,
absolutely right.
This is the player."
And he missed a sitter as well, Messi, in this game, didn't he?
He missed a great chance in the World Cup final as well.
Yeah, missed a sitter in this game as well, didn't he?
Well, it was Di Maria got the winner, wasn't he?
Yeah, Di Maria. But Messi missed an absolute sitter in the last minute, didn't he?
Jim White and Simon Jordan, Monday to Thursday morning, 10 till 1. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.